Okay, so I want to take these screws, I believe they're zinc plated or plated with something, and I want to turn them black. It just kind of drives me nuts how these look on the black furniture, especially in the picture on Amazon showed them came with black screws, and instead of painting over them, this is for my boys' bedroom, with how they are, they just get scratched up anyways, and I'd still see the chrome shining through. So I tried some of this super blue, liquid gun blue I got from Walmart for $8.44, made by Birchwood Casey, and here are the results. Things you'll need for this project: super blue, this is the gun bluing, safety glasses, you don't want to get any of this stuff in your eyes, some kind of little container, just gonna put some of the gun bluing in there so we can dip our screw heads in, your screws, as well as some disposable gloves. It says on the instructions you don't want to get on your skin for a prolonged time. Don't want to cause myself any skin irritations. Alright, now I've opened this up. It does have a little foil seal on the top. I've just taken one of my screws, like this, and I've just poked the hole right in there. Then I'm going to open up my container. I'm going to squirt some in there, just enough really to cover the screw heads. If you spill a little bit, we'll just clean that up. Paper towel. Alright, and so as you can see in here is a light blue, kind of clear. I'm going to take an alcohol swab, and you can get these in the first aid kit section at anywhere, or you could just use alcohol in the bottle. Just going to clean these off in case I have any fingerprints or oil or anything like that. Don't want that to get in the way of the bluing or blackening process. Now with these particular screw heads, they have this little hex slot on the top. If I'm not careful, if I just dip this straight down in, I'm going to get a bubble in there and it's not going to change the color. So I'm going to take this, kind of turn it sideways, dip it in progressively. You can see it's already turning it colors till I get that whole portion under the solution. Then I'm just going to stand it back up. Now I'm just going to sit here and wait and let that do its thing. Now I'm going to leave this in here for about 5 minutes, but I wanted to show you what this is doing already, even after just a few seconds. It's already getting quite a bit darker. Now the next instructions, once I'm done letting this sit here for about 5 minutes, is I'm going to wash that off with cold water and then wipe it off with a paper towel. And it won't stay quite this dark, but it's pretty interesting how quickly that changes. I could probably put a few more in there at once if I wanted to, but I'm just going to do one at a time. I want to make sure I don't get any air bubbles in there. I'll go ahead and show you as this is going. So there are some things that are coming off, getting deposited into the gun bluing solution. I'm assuming, well, I don't really know what that is. I'm guessing it's part of the plating from the screw coming off. But it is changing colors of the solution. It's no longer light blue. It's starting to turn green. I went ahead and got 3 of them in here. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get any bubbles down there. I was able to do 3 at a time to speed things up. Okay, it's now been 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. You can see those are quite dark. The solution is now kind of black, pretty much all black. I'm going to rinse this off with cold water. And then I'm just going to wipe these off with paper towels.
All the blocks, dude, come on.
You can see how those ended up. Quite a bit different than what we started with. And those are going to look nice when I put them back in the toy box. So this is turning in pretty black. But I've continued to use it, and it still does its job, even though it's discolored quite a bit. I did end up having to trash the gun blue and start with some fresh blue. It was leaving some spots on the screws. So looks like I got maybe 6 or 7 done, and then I had to trash it and do the last. Here's a couple shots of what the screw heads look like installed back on the furniture. I think it looks much better. I put those screws back on the toy boxes, and then I couldn't stand how shiny the hinges were and the rest of the hardware, so I went ahead and darkened these as well. I think they look fantastic. Perfect balance of aged, nice color. These didn't come out as even as the screws that I did earlier, but I still think they look great. There's a shot of the hinges of the toy box before and after. Be sure to let me know what you think about the video in the comments below, as well as if you turn anything metal into black like this or aged it. I'd love to hear what you did with it, and enjoy.